Welcome back. Genesis 11. The whole world had the same language and the same words when they were migrating from the east. They came to a valley in the land of Shimrah and settled there. They said to one another, Come, let us mold bricks and harden them with fire. They used bricks for stone and bitumen for mortar. Then they said, Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower with its top in the skies, and so make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, we shall be scattered all over the earth. The Lord came down to see the city and the tower that the people had built. Then the Lord said, If now, while they are one people and all have the same language, they have started to do this, nothing they presume to do will be out of their reach. Come, let us go down and there confuse their language, so that no one will understand the speech of another. So the Lord scattered them from scattered there over all the earth, and they stopped building the city. There, that is why it is called Babel, because there the Lord confused the speech of all the world. From there the Lord scattered them over all the earth. These are the descendants of Shem. When Shem was 100 years old, he begot Arpachshad 2 years after the flood. Shem lived 500 years after he begotten Arpachshad, and he had other sons and daughters. When Arpachshad was 35 years old, he begot Shelah. Arpachshad lived 503 years after he begot Shelah, and he had other sons and daughters. When Shelah was 30 years old, he begot Eber. Shelah lived 503 years after he begot Eber, and he had other sons and daughters. When Eber was 34 years old, he begot Peleg. Eber lived 430 years after he begot Peleg, and he had other sons and daughters. When Peleg was 30 years old, he begot Rhea. Peleg lived 209 years after he begot Rhea, and he had other sons and daughters. When Rhea was 32 years old, he begot Shiran. Rhea lived 207 years after he begot Shiran, and he had other sons and daughters. When Shiran was 30 years old, he begot Nahal. Shiran lived 200 years after he begot Nahran, and he had other sons and daughters. When Nahor was 29 years old, he begot Terah. Nahor lived 190 years after he begot Terah, and he had other sons and daughters. When Terah was 70 years old, he begot Abram. Nahim, and Herwin. These are the descendants of Tehran. Tehran begot Ahim, Ahim, and Harwin, and Harwin begot Lot. Harwin died before Tehran's his father, in his native land in Yorn of the Chaldeans. Aham and Nahran took wives. The name of Aram's wife was Shiran, and the name of Nahran's wife was Melchin, daughter of Harwin, the father of Melchan and Ishkan. Sharon was barren; she had no children. Tarwin took his son Aham, his grandson Lot, son of Harwin, and his daughter-in-law Sherhin, the wife of his son Aham, and brought them out of Yorn of the Chaldeans to go to lands of Canaan. But when they reached Haran, they settled there. The lifetime of Tarwin was 205 years. Then Tarwin died in Haran. End of chapter 11. It's interesting to me how you hear from the last couple chapters that the lifespan of the people of the Bible is getting shorter and shorter, and they're having children sooner and sooner. They're down to their 20s and 30s now, when they used to have children up in the hundreds, and living to 900 years, with Noah down to living 200 years. Is really surprising. Stay tuned for chapter 12.